All right, we're going to do sight word review for the sight words up, at, see, he, and do. First, let's study the sight word up. Let's spell it. U-P. Let's count how many letters. 1, 2. I see a vowel, U, and a consonant P that goes down below the line. Let's clap the syllables in the sight word up. Up. Up has one syllable. Next, let's use the sight word up in a sentence. The plane is up in the sky. Now you think of a sentence with the word up in it and say it out loud now. Let's get ready to read and write the word up. Let's start with the letter U. Go down, up, and then bring it back down. And letter P goes down below the line and then around. Remember, you can write these words up in the sky with your finger with me, or you can write them down on a whiteboard or a piece of paper. Let's read it. Up. Next, let's study the sight word at. Let's spell it. A-T. Let's count how many letters. 1, 2. Let's clap the syllables we hear. At. At has one syllable. I see A, that's a vowel, and T is a consonant, that's a taller letter. At. Next, let's use the sight word at in a sentence. My sentence says, we are at school. Now you think of a sentence with the word at in it and say it out loud now. Let's read and write the word at. Let's start with our A. Make a circle and then straight line down, and T. Straight line down and cross it. Read the word at. Next, let's study the sight word see. First, let's spell it. S-E-E. Let's count how many letters. 1, 2, 3. Let's clap the syllables that we hear in the word see. Ready? See. C. It has one consonant and 2 vowels, and they're all short letters. Next, let's use the sight word see in a sentence. My sentence says, can you see the plane? I have a question mark at the end because my sentence is a question. Now you think of a sentence with the sight word see in it and say it out loud now. Good job. Let's get ready to read and write the word see. Let's always start at the top. S. Good. And our E, we start here. Remember, go over, up and around. Next E, over, up and around. See. Our next sight word is he. Let's spell it. H-E. Let's count how many letters. 1, 2. I see one tall letter, H, one short letter, that's a vowel, E. Let's clap the syllables we hear in this word. He. He has one syllable. Let's use the sight word he in a sentence. My sentence says, he is my friend. Since my sight word is at the beginning of my sentence, I had to use an uppercase letter to start the word he. Now you think of a sentence with the word he in it and say it out loud now. Good job. Let's get ready to read and write the word he. Let's start at the top and go a straight line down, up, round, and down. And then let's write our letter E. Over, up, and around. Let's read the word he. Let's study the sight word do. Let's spell it D-O. Let's count how many letters. 1, 2. I see a tall letter, D, and a short letter O that is a vowel. Let's clap the syllables we hear in the word do. Do. Do has one syllable. Let's use the sight word do in a sentence. My sentence says, do you like fruit? Look at my sentence. I have a question mark at the end because I'm asking a question, And if you look at my sight word do, I had to start with an uppercase letter D because it's at the beginning of my sentence. Now you think of a sentence with the sight word do in it and say it out loud now. Let's get ready to read and write the word do. Start with D. Make your circle first, then come back at the top and make a straight line down, and then write your letter O. Let's read it. Do. Let's point and read all the sight words you know. Ready? Up, at, see, he, do. Great job. And boys and girls, we know that learning sight words can help us read and write.